Hey guys, it's Monday, and it's my turn to talk about the Beatles. I was just reading this article on the Beatles. According to India Today, Liverpool is celebrating the Beatles' 50th anniversary throughout this year. So, I mean, I personally think it's exciting. I mean, I would love to go to Liverpool and go on a tour of certain Beatle areas and iconic places like where the Beatles lived, and places like Strawberry Fields and Penny Lane, but I'm still in the think of it because I'm broke at the moment and I don't have enough money to buy a ticket to go to Liverpool. So, I mean, I'm planning on going there in a few years, hopefully, if I earn enough money, because right now I don't have a job. And, I mean, I have money, but it wouldn't be enough for spending. So, because my theory, my belief is, if I want to go somewhere, I will most likely have the urge to spend something. So, that's my belief. In case you guys don't know, the Beatles were formed on August 19th, 1962. I didn't know that. So, it's been 50 years since they were formed. It's an honor to be part of this imaginary pandemonium. I think that the Beatles aren't honored enough by a lot of people. As many of you know, there's groups out there that aren't necessarily as good as the Beatles, and will not be as good as the Beatles, and I think that some groups just play hard to get. Like Justin Bieber, for example, he tries hard to be just like the Beatles. Like one time, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it was like on the news. Apparently he was saying that he was bigger than the Beatles, and that got me so mad, because I was like, really? You, a 13-year-old lunatic, would have the nerve to say that on national television. If you have something to say, keep it to yourself. If you know that it's going to affect a lot of people, which he probably knew, you don't say that kind of junk, because it's going to hurt a lot of people, because there's people out there that admire the Beatles. And every single one of us in this collab group know for a fact that if somebody was dissing the Beatles, we would, go ballistic. So I really think that some musical artists, such as Justin Bieber, have the tendency to be really snobby and ostentatious and a little narcissistic. Well, I shouldn't say narcissistic. Well, obviously, maybe, I think Justin Bieber is a little narcissistic and a little self-centered, merely because he thinks he owns the world and that he owns all the girls in the world. It's very unlikely that somebody famous will watch this video, but, if you're famous and you happen to be watching this video, please respect those that are being respected by others that love them, So don't go out there and say that, oh, I'm better than this band or I'm better than this singer, because there's no such thing. There's no such thing as a better singer or a better singer-songwriter, because everyone is equal in their own little way. So really think about what you say in public, because words do hurt people, especially fans of the groups that you make fun of or you criticize. You know, like, same thing goes for presidential candidates like Mitt Romney and Ron Paul and Newt Gingrich. Just because they're, you know, running for president doesn't mean that people love them. You know, it doesn't make them very superior. There are people that are just wanting to murder them. People that are completely opposed to their views and their beliefs and, you know, everything that has to do with them. But, you know, going back to the Beatles, same concept applies. You know, John Lennon had to go through a lot of shit with the press and, you know, with the Bedin thing in Montreal when he was promoting peace. Things like that can backfire if you excessively do it. Like, if you excessively do something, it'll eventually backfire, because when you overdo things, there are consequences that have to be faced. So, I mean, even though he did the right thing by promoting peace and love and all that stuff, he was still criticized, despite the fact that he wanted peace towards the world, you know, not just Canada or America, but, you know, the entire globe. So really, words can hurt others. So you shouldn't say stuff that you know will hurt people. So, you know, it really helps to think about what you're saying before you even say it. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier about the Beatles' 50th anniversary. I encourage you guys to take a look at this article. It's called Liverpool Celebrates 50 Years of the Beatles, and it's by India Today. I will post the link to the article in the down bar, so feel free to read that, because I'm pretty sure it'll give you a little encouragement in maybe going to Liverpool to celebrate the Beatles' 50th anniversary. I really think it's exciting, you know, but since I don't have the fortune to be able to do all these wonderful things, I would love to see other people do it, because, you know, it's pretty rewarding. And being a Beatles fan, I also feel very honored to be part of this imaginary pandemonium, and it's just, I feel proud to be a Beatles fan, and I hope you guys do too. Really think about this anniversary thing, because I think it's a fun event. I wish you all the best for this week. Remember to make the right decisions. And as always, peace and love. I don't usually say that, but peace and love. May the Beatles be with you all. And I'll see you next week. Ciao.